just doing this quick video. I'm doing a quick live video because I kind of wanted to give you an update. I there's a lot more going on behind the scenes, and I'll kind of get to that, but I don't want to bother you too much. Obviously, you come to this channel for freelance translation stuff, so I try to keep this stuff to a minimum. You might have noticed, however, that if you do have questions, if you do have issues, you do have stuff that you want to ask me, and if you ask me in the comments, like many of you do, that I'm not very good at getting to them. And I sort of mentioned this before. The problem is I have too many videos up, and a lot of these comments, they come on videos that I've put up 6 months ago, a year ago, or more. And so I have a lot of stuff coming up that I just can't get to. And I was sort of hoping that it would be kind of a community thing, like someone posts a comment and maybe someone else sees it and they can reply and we help each other out. And this does happen every now and then. Unfortunately, if people are asking questions on videos that I've made 6 months ago or a year ago, no one's going to see them, right? I mean, except me, because I get an alert when I receive them, but otherwise no one's going to see them. And so I try to keep up as much as I can, but as I've mentioned before, this isn't my job. This isn't my main thing. I run my translation agency. I'm doing this in my spare time. So sometimes it's very hard to keep up with the questions as much as I'd like to. Not to mention the fact that I have this YouTube channel, and I also have people asking me questions on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, or just emailing me. And so I have all these different places. And this is in addition to my course. And when people ask me questions on my course, I try to give that priority because they paid for the course. And so, they deserve an answer. Anyway, all of that is to say, I'm trying to consolidate everything and trying to make it easier for you to ask questions and to get replies, whether they be from me or from someone else. And I'm trying to find a good community area to do this in. And basically the best place to do it in is Facebook. I wanted to do it in LinkedIn, but LinkedIn doesn't really have that. It doesn't have the same thing as pages and whatnot. So I just think it's better. I have the Facebook page already set up. There's a link to it right there in the description, Successful Freelance Translator. And if you go there, you can feel free to post any questions. You can feel free to continue the conversation no matter what it might be. Up there, there are going to be updates. These videos are going to show up there as well. And also just funny language memes, stuff to do with language, with translation and stuff like that. That's sort of what the concept is behind this. And that's what I'm trying to do there. And hopefully it'll be a good place to foster community and to have a place to continue the discussion rather than have them here for each video is separated. And many times even for people who take my course, you can sort of customize it like on Thinkific and stuff like that, but it still is divided by lecture many times, which isn't the best way to do it depending on the question. Anyway, I think the Facebook group is the best place to do it. And so I'm sort of sending people there. If you have questions, just go there and we'll try to build that up as a community and have people help each other out there. And hopefully that can work out well. And yeah, that's pretty much all the update I wanted to give. Right while I'm here, let me tell you what's going on briefly. And I will update people, but not in these videos. Like I said, these videos should be for you guys and should have stuff about translation, about freelancing and stuff like that. But there's a community section where you can sort of type in comments and do short little things on YouTube. And so I'm going to be updating people there because I find it interesting what I'm doing and I kind of want to share it. And I decided the first 3 months of this year to dedicate myself a bit more to this, to my course, my books, this channel, helping people out. So I'm actually not working on any marketing for Lugano Translations right now. I am actually, so obviously I still have business with Lugano Translations. I'm still doing work there, but I'm not actively trying to find new business or new jobs. And I'm dedicating that time to this. And I'm trying to make it a bit more professional and make it a bit more helpful for everyone involved. And this is part of it. You might have noticed a new logo as well and a new background. That's part of it, but I kind of jumped the gun. That'll be later because a lot of my courses and stuff don't only have to do with translation, but have to do with international entrepreneurship and stuff like that. But for now, I'm concentrating on the freelance translation, which is what you guys are interested in. And so there will be updates on it in the community section. But for now, all I want to say is feel free to join the Facebook page where we can have ongoing discussion and where you can ask questions that can actually be seen and answered, as opposed to here on YouTube, which I'm afraid very often they just get lost in the ether. and hopefully it can be beneficial and helpful to everyone. And I think that's a good place to try to funnel everyone in. Like I said, I'm sending people from here, from the course, Twitter, email. When people get in touch with me in different ways, I'm going to be sending them more and more just to that page. So there's one central focal place where everyone can join the discussion for freelance translation in general. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to keep it short and kind of keep you guys updated with what's going on. If you want to get into a bit more detail of what's going on, feel free to check out the community section. I'll be updating it as stuff happens. Other stuff that's going on, soon there will be an interview. I interviewed someone who works at the UN just yesterday, and I need to edit it and post it up. So I'm hoping by early next week. And this is very interesting for you guys who are interested in interpreting, because a lot of you guys ask me about interpreting, and I'm not an interpreter. He's an interpreter for the UN, so I asked him all the questions about interpreting that you might be interested in. And anyway, a lot of other stuff coming up. You'll see it as it comes up, I guess. And that's it for now. And so I'll talk to you next time. And don't forget to check out the Facebook page, and that way, hopefully, it can be more beneficial and more interactive for everyone involved. Rather than just having to listen to and watch me, you can actually get more input and give more input, which I think will be helpful for everyone involved. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. And I will, once again, talk to you next time. Savedum.